It's still live on Joy News Prime. This is Business. Good evening and welcome. Head of Economics Division at the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISE, Professor Peter Quartey, says there's an imbalance in the regional distribution of the One District, One Factory projects. So far, out of the 79 approved programs, only one is located in the Western region. There's more in this report.
The 2019 budget allocated 1 billion Ghana cedis to boost the industrialization agenda under the One District, One Factory program. So far, 79 factories under the project are set to be at various stages of completion throughout the country. Despite this, the Institute of Statistics, Social and Economic Research, ISE, said it has observed that only one out of the 79 approved projects is located in the Western region. Head of the Economic Division at ISE, Professor Peter Quartey, is therefore calling on government to create a regional balance under the program.
It is worth mentioning that only one of the 79 approved projects is located in the Western region, where the upstream oil and gas activities are located, whereas there are 22 projects in Accra. I think those in the Western region are also demanding a fair balance. Ultimately, every district will get a factory, as the policy suggests. But we would like to encourage government to promote some level of regional balance. Moreover, going forward, we recommend that for districts that are close to or hosting the oil and gas activities, the projects under 1D1F should have some forward linkages with the upstream oil and gas sector.
He, however, lauded some interventions for the industrial sector in the 2019 budget.
Government's effort to address some of the challenges affecting the implementation of the local content law is laudable, particularly the establishment of the local content fund, which will be operationalized in 2019, will contribute to addressing the financial constraint affecting the sector. The 2019 budget statement also indicates a set of tax and non-tax measures to help revamp the textile industry, which almost collapsed due to unfair trade practices such as smuggling and counterfeiting. Some of the measures are extension of tax stamp policy for the textile sector, a zero-rate VAT on the supply of locally made textiles, implementation of a textile import management system, providing support and incentives to local manufacturers to improve their competitiveness.
Overall, Professor Quartey describes the 2019 budget as ambitious and inspiring.
A financial risk specialist, Dr. Joseph Asante, has come to the defense of the central bank for being negligent in the circumstances leading to collapse of some banks recently. According to Dr. Asante, the Bank of Ghana, as a regulator, took some decisions at the time based on information available to it and cannot be blamed for the predicament of the 7 banks that recently went down. Dr. Asante, however, says if there was proven evidence of connivance, then persons involved must be brought to book. He was speaking at the 8th induction ceremony of the Association of Chartered Certified Economists held in Accra.
Recent collapse of banks, which has largely been attributed to some corporate governance lapses, continues to generate some debate. The second Deputy Governor of the Bank of Ghana, LC Awaji, recently stated that the central bank is investigating some staff members who may have contributed to some wrong decisions leading to the troubled bank predicament. But financial risk management specialist Dr. Joseph Asante, in an interview at the sidelines of the 8th Association of Chartered Certified Economists induction, defended the central bank on allegations of being negligent in circumstances leading to the collapse of some banks.
I always say the regulator is always the regulator. We wouldn't want to lay blame at the doorsteps of regulator for either not doing this or that. The regulator takes decisions based on information that is in front of it. If for one reason or the other the regulator issued out licenses, it was because at the time that licenses were being issued, all the facts were clear and they were thorough, that they really had met all the requirements.
Earlier, Dr. Joseph Asante addressed the topic, a global perspective of corporate governance in banks, problems and remedies.
And so corporate governance
seeks to define a good corporate governance largely, seeks to say that management and board should define the objectives and goals of the bank. The new corporate directives now talks about the composure of directors that are on the board. They are now talking about the qualifications, the experience, etc. There are banks today in Ghana where you can find board members being farmers, being fishermen, etc. Go to some of the banks inside.
Senior statistician at the National Accounts Unit of the Ghana Statistical Service, Felix Kofi Debra, also touched on rebasing of Ghana's GDP, the process results. Some newly chartered economists also shared their thoughts on some issues of corporate governance.
Every organization, we have like various actors. We have the board of directors, we have the shareholders who appoint the board of directors to act on the company's behalf. And then we also have officers, we have employers working all geared towards the objectives of the company.
The program has been well organized and the facilitators are doing their best. In fact, we are picking a lot of new things from what they have been trunking to us. A new environment, like what they are giving to us, is a thing which is happening right now in the industry.
Away from that, MTN Ghana will from next year offer various insurance packages to protect its mobile money agents and operators against money losses through thefts and attacks across the country. General Manager of MTN Ghana, Eli Hini, disclosed this to Joy Business after MTN Ghana's ceremony to award hard-working mobile money operators within the southeastern region of the country for 2018. Several mobile money operators within the Greater Accra, Eastern and Volta regions were recognized for their distinguished performance this year. They took home various awards ranging from mobile phones, TV sets, motorbikes, while the ultimate winner, All Time Solutions Company, received a Hyundai i10 car. General Manager of MTN Ghana, Eli Hini, told Joy Business the company will next year introduce insurance packages for its mobile money agents to protect them against losses through thefts and attacks.
The insurance are in different levels depending on what you want to cover. There will be the general one, and depending on each agent and what additional risk exposures they have, there will be specific insurance products that will take care of that. We are dealing with a number of them just so we can give our agents choices based on the specific insurance, what it involves, what it covers, the specific attributes of the policy. So the agents make their choice. Mr.
Hini says the company is also liaising with the police to build an agent registry to beef up response of the police service in times of crisis.
We are working with the police. We are building an agent registry that would allow us, and the agent registry is looking at both the details of the agent and location as well, so that we are able to tell if there is an incident, how close an agent is to the action point, which would then be influenced by the police placements. So that placement will happen, and there will also be a collaboration with the police to provide resources that will enable the police to respond quickly to these emergency or alarms that agents will raise when they are in difficulty.
Some awardees, including the ultimate winner, shared their thoughts.
I'm very happy this evening. In fact, I'm a bit surprised because when they were calling us for the award, they told us that at least everybody being called will get something, but I never expected I'll get the ultimate. So I'm very, very happy this evening. I supply a lot of merchants under me. So with the help of Fidelity Bank, I'm sure it made me to get the ultimate award.
Next year will mark 10 years of mobile money services by MTN Ghana in the country, and the company hopes to mark the occasion appropriately. And that's all in business for now. Many thanks for watching. But for more business news, log on to myjoyonline.com/business. Have a good evening.